What is up, everyone? It's Ricky 5 cents here, Return a Chance. Today's January 29th, 2023. And we're going to hop on and do a quick market watch. So I'm doing I did a new little setup. As you guys can see, I'm no longer just facing that way. I'm kind of facing in the middle now. And I also got a new mic. So let me know how it sounds, if the quality is good, or if I need to adjust the sound to turn up the volume a little bit. But let me know down in the comments below. I got my green juice, so I'm ready to get my day started. I don't usually eat vegetables, so I drink them instead. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're going to be focusing on Photon Hyper Nova pre-sale today. Gamer's Choice actually released them this a couple days ago. And TCGPlayer doesn't have any up yet, which is pretty good because they would have been like overpriced. But Gamer's Choice does have some. Let's start with the deck cores. So it looks like the Cashtira decor. I think these were a little bit more expensive a couple of days ago. It was like 600, but now they lowered it down to 550. But yeah, the Cashtira decor looks like it's 550, and you get like three rice heart, a rice heart, three rice heart. Is that the name? Right, rice heart, three Cashtira tail elements, three Scarclaw Cashtira. You get the overlap. You get the Theosis. You get the Pressure Planet. I can't really read that. And then the other stuff. But yeah, I think that's still pretty expensive for that core. I'm pretty sure it's gonna drop down later on. Once it releases. We have the Gold Pride that core at $50. That's like the new TCG exclusive archetype. We have Galaxy Deck Core. These will be pretty cheap later on as well, I think. And the Chaos Deck Core, which is just, I think, common. So I just wait on that. You'll be able to get it later on for cheaper. But the Starlights they have available, these I actually saw that a couple of days ago. Mary Jade was sold out. I think they were selling it for like 260, but they put some back up for 300. And then Dust Dragon is at 230 right now. Arise Heart is at 300, and then a new one that just got announced this morning. Well, yesterday at night, the fourth Starlight Rare, which is the Tri Brigade Link Monster, the new Link 5. It's at 130 right now, which is actually pretty cheap in my opinion. I mean, I don't know how many Tri Brigade builds, unless you're playing like a pure Tri Brigade build, are going to be running this, because it is hard to get like two Tri Brigade spells in the graveyard. Most of the time, most Tri Brigade decks only run the Revolt, so that's going to be a little bit tough to summon. But for 130, I think it's a pretty good buy. I mean, technically right now it's the worst Starlight to pull, so these might go down to like $80 at most, I think. But I think later on it'll go back up, just like how Baron Blossom went up as well. Right now it's like at $160 to $200, so it's not too expensive, but it's still, up there. But yeah, I think it might go up there as well later on if it does start seeing play. It's not a staple like Baron Blossom Tri Brigade deck, so yeah, we'll see about that. But I wouldn't mind paying 130 for that. And then what else do we have? There's no fifth Starlight, right? Yeah, there's no fifth Starlight yet. I think it's gonna be like a Gold Pride monster. For some reason, something's telling me it's gonna be like one of the Gold Pride monsters that's gonna be a Starlight. Next we have, let's look at the secrets now. Alright, so Triple Tactic Thrust, which is one of the, I guess, staples that you're gonna want to pick up three of from this set, is $80 right now. I definitely see this coming down to maybe like $50 to $60, hopefully. Gigantic Champion at $10. That's actually a pretty good deal. He's actually pretty good. People are sleeping on him, but all you need to do is if you run a rank 4 Exceed Turbo deck, you could easily make the Merrymaker and then go into Sargas and grab a Therion Regulus. That's just my opinion though, but I think I wouldn't mind paying $10 for him either. You're just gonna run one copy of him anyway, so $10 isn't too bad. A Rice Heart. This is like a one or two of at $30. For a one of, $30 isn't too bad. It's the boss monster of the deck, so I think these could come down to like $15 to $20 later on. Pressure Planet Rate Saw. This is the field spell, and it lets you basically add a Cashtira. For $70, I think it's a good buy if you're gonna play the deck, because later on, I'm pretty sure these will hit like that $100 price point that the Tier Elements field spell hit at one point. Cashier Theosa, I think this one's gonna drop down a little bit. I think you play. Is this a 3 of? Let me know down in the comments if this is a 3 of or a 2 of. But this is the one that lets you special summon a cashier from the deck. But I think you only play 1 or 2 of these because the issue with this is that you already have to have a cashier on the field. So this is pretty dead if you don't have cashier on the field, as opposed to this one where it just lets you add a cashier and lets you get your play started. So let me know about that. But this one I think will drop down in price, to hold off on that one. This one I think it's a good buy at 70. It's the field spell. Gravekeeper's Inception, which is like the new floodgate card, I guess. At the start of your main phase, apply one of these effects to both players until the end of your opponent's turn. I didn't see that. Nice. They cannot activate card effects in the graveyard. So that's basically anti-tier, huh? They cannot banish cards from the graveyard. What would that be like? That's not anti-flu because flu doesn't banish from graveyard. Maybe like, anti-tier, I guess, too, or anti-Dragon Link. And they cannot special summon monsters from the graveyard. That's actually pretty good. I could see this. There's actually a pretty good floodgate. Gravekeepers in Encryption. I mean, you have to be playing a deck that doesn't rely on graveyard effects. Like well, yeah, basically it doesn't rely on graveyard effects. But yeah, if you could play this in like what probably Exo Sisters. Exo Sisters don't use the graveyard. Yeah, Exo Sisters could take advantage of this card, and Flenderies too. That's pretty cool. But I think this will drop down to like $20, so hold off on that one. Weight Measuring, this is definitely one of the cards that's going to go down. If your opponent controls at least 2 or more monsters than you do, they must set a monster you control. Yeah, this is going to drop down, so hold off on that one. Galaxy Photon Dragon is going to drop down. That's just a Galaxy monster. No one's going to pay attention to that right now. We have Gold Pride Leon and Gold Pride. These are the worst secrets you could probably pull from the set. We don't really know what they. I haven't seen any deck builds with these, so yeah, these will probably be like the $2, $3 secrets. You don't want to pull these. Next up, we're gonna be talking about the ultra rares. Let's see the ultra rares.
I don't know that.
Shut up, Alexa. All right, so we have the Dust Dragon at $10, which I think is pretty good. I think you only play like 1 or 2 of these in the deck. If you're playing like the Despia branded build. So $10. We have Rimbrum, the Striking Dragon at $10. I don't think they're really gonna play this. Maybe a 1 of at most, but this is definitely gonna drop down to like $2. Tier Elements, Kashira and Kashira Rice Heart, they're both at $20. Let me know down in comments if you think these will drop down. I can definitely see this one maybe dropping down a little bit to like the $15 price point, $10 to $15, and maybe the same with this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one stays at $20. I think it's only a 1 of though, a 1 or 2 of in a deck. So let me know down in the description if you guys, how many copies you guys are playing that. Big Welcome Labyrinth. I think it's gonna stay at that price. The other Labyrinth trap card is at like $30 to $40, and it's an ultra rare as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if that stays at that price. The new Ice Shade monster, no one's paying attention to that, so that's gonna be like $1. Gene Raider Boss of Shadow, people are ignoring that as well. I'm excited for it actually because I play Gene Raiders. So if this hits $1, I'm definitely copying like my copy. I'm glad it's not a secret. That way I don't have to like really chase for it. But yeah, this will be like $1. That'll be like $1. It's at $3 right now. The new Photon Dragon, that's gonna be cheap. Visa Starfrost support card, it's gonna be cheap. Chaos Archfiend, I actually like Chaos Archfiend. It's only at $4. I wouldn't mind paying that just to test it out. We have that. We don't care about that. Sucks. Gold Pride Synchro, $3, and then the Gold Pride Monster $4. So yeah, they're pretty cheap. But yeah, I would suggest just holding off on the ultra rares. Most of them are gonna come down in price. Let's go see the super rares now. I'm 50 cents, $1. Sneaky C. How do you guys feel about Sneaky C? I feel like it's situational, but it has potential to be good. If your opponent doesn't put up a board with a negation at the end of the turn, Sneaky C could clear the board. So keep that in mind. I think it's pretty good. I'll probably pick some of these up. Plunder Patrol Ship, $1. Dogmatic $1. Everything seems to be like $1 and under here. Yeah, all the supers seem to be like $1, 50 cents. Yeah, everything's cheap for the super rares, as expected. And now for the common, the only one that I really want from the commons is the Baldrake. Oh no, and there's another one, huh? There's another one I'm gonna be talking about, but yeah, one of the main ones I want is Baldric, which I'm glad is only a common. He's probably gonna be short printed, so probably gonna be like a $1 or $2 common, depending on how short printed he is. In my opinion, I think he's gonna be short printed. I mean, why would they put a bisteel like just there for everyone to access? But yeah, Baldric, and there's another one I was excited for, but yeah, all these are pretty cheap. They're just commons. Oh, there you go. That's the other one I'm excited for. Jean, what's her name? Vara, the Gene Raider bosses. Vara said I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, I'm excited for that. It's only a common, so my Gene Raider stuff is gonna be super easy to get. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the pre-sale prices. We're gonna come back to it later on this week. I know YGO Daily is probably gonna have some prices up this week, so we'll go on there and compare them to Gamer's Choice. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a heads up on how pre-sales are looking. TCGPlayer will probably have some pre-sales up next week as well, so we'll see how that goes. But moving on now, I saw MCO40 talk about this card, and I thought I mentioned it too. Let me know what you guys think about it, or if you guys know why it's going up. But Tengu the Wing Mayakashi, these were sitting under like $3 and have started to reach that $7, $9, $9, $10 price point. So yeah, $8, $9, $9, $9, $10. So let me know if you guys know why, because all I could think of is just a generic level 7, or yeah, I don't see anyone playing Mayakashis. This is a zombie, right? Yeah, Mayakashis, or its effect isn't even that good. If a circle monster is in your possession whose original level is 9, destroyed by battle, or an opponent's card effect, while this card is in a graveyard, you could banish one other zombie monster from a graveyard. If you do special summon this card, if this card is special summoned from your graveyard, you can ensure. Yeah, it doesn't even have that much of a good effect, so I don't see why it would be getting a buyout. Moving on to the next card is Photon Orbital. So Photon Orbital, we actually bought a couple when they were around like $6 to $7 a couple months ago. Then they recently started to go up to that. Let's see what they're at right now. They're starting to hit that $15, $16, $16 with shipping, $17, $17, and $17. This is for the Secret Rare, and this is because we have Photon support and Photon Hyper Nova, so people are just grabbing and picking these up to build their decks. I'm not sure if it's a 3 of though. Let me know down in the comments if it's a 3 of or only like a 1 of. I wasn't around when Photons were a thing, so I don't really know. But the Ultra Rares are going up as well. These are a bit higher because they're the original print. So these are at $17, $17, $17, $18, $20, and going up to $25. And these only have 11 listings. And the Secret Rares only have 16 listings. So yeah, comment down below what you think about that. Almorad Secret Rare is the next card that I'm going to be talking about. So I saw MCO40 talk about this one as well. And he mentioned that people are taking this as a way to link. Well, they're using it to link away their normal summon Ibli and giving their Ibli to their opponent. These were sitting around like below $5 back in August. I mean back in December, and are starting to reach that $10 price point, $10 price point. $10, $10, $10. So yeah, they're reaching that $10 mark with 25 listings available. On the second page, they're starting to reach that $12 mark. Well, $11.50, so $11.50ish on the second page. But yeah, we have budget versions available. We have the Ultra Rare and Rare available for my budget players, so you don't need to spend money on the Secret Rare. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you have another reason why this might be going up. I think normal summoning Ibli and going into Almiraj is kind of a big commitment to your normal summon, unless you really want to lock your opponent out. And plus, you have to hard draw the Ibli, so I don't think that it's gonna stick, but I might be wrong. So this one isn't going too crazy, but it's something you guys should take note of and just keep in mind. So Adamantipator Researcher, the secret rares, they were starting to go down back in November and December, and this month they're starting to go back up and hitting that basically $9 with tax. I mean with shipping, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $11, $12, and then the second page they start to hit that $12 mark as well. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. It's not too crazy, but I think the OCG has a build with emancipators that they're using. What was it? Is it Mathmex? It's not Mathmex. Let me know down in the comments if you guys remember which one it is. I know I've heard people talk about this emancipator OCG build. That's pretty good. It's definitely not going to be good here in the TCG because they have a different ban list. But I don't know. People are probably anticipating and getting some of these copies, but we do have ultra rares available as well for my budget players, so you're not missing out. This is just for like the people who like their higher rarity stuff. These are at 30 listings as well. So Foxy Tune we already knew was going up, but I'm just gonna mention it again because it finally broke that price point again. It was sitting around like $15-16 last week, and right now this one's offline, so we're not even gonna pay attention to it. But it has this one $17 listing, and then after that $17 listing is gone, they started to hit that $20 price point. So yeah, it's reached that $20 price point now. I don't really see too many decks running the Punk engine right now. The only build that I think is running it is probably like a Cashier Punk build that is able to end on a Baron on their board, so it gives them like a negate. But let me know what you guys think. You think this will stick at this price at $20, or is it going to come back down, or is it going to go back up? We don't know. And the last card I'm going to be talking about is just a freebie for me. So Anti-Spell Fragrance is a card I'm thinking about going in on the collector rare. I actually bought one of these when it was at like $90 for pre-sale, so I took an L on it. This one's at $40, $40, $40, $40, $41, $42 is shipping, so like $40 to $42. But I definitely think this card has potential to go up later on in the future. Just like another Floodgate, Rivalry of Warlords. This one was like at, let's look at the ear graph. So this one was like below $60 after its release. And then it started to go up, go up, go up. And right now it's currently sitting at like $90 for the cheapest copy. So I definitely think Anti-Spell Fragrance could follow in that because it is a 3 of. The format isn't asking for it right now, but once we get a format that does require us to play Anti-Spell Fragrance, I think this definitely will go up. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that. But that's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on our TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Return of the Chance. Link in the description down below. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.